Hey guys, BTR Plumbing here, and today I'm going to be doing a video, my American Center allbrook. And before I start the whole video, I just want to mention a lot of people were wondering how come the trapway is different, because if you guys know AFT, he has an allbrook, but the difference between mine and his is mine's older. Mine's like, I think early's is his is like a late, so his is just a little bit newer model, and mine's older, so that's why the trapway is different, and it's a little bit bigger too, and it's kind of weirdly designed, and the bowl doesn't fill all the way up in there, if that's what you would call a urinal, but it doesn't fill up all the way because this is just a 1.0 piston flush armor. It's meant for newer urinals, so I could put the 3.5 on there, and this tank only puts out about 1.5 or 2 gallons, so, and it's a 5-gallon tank, but it doesn't, not all of it fills up to water. It's about maybe here in water up to here, maybe a little bit more like to here, and then the rest is air because there's a bladder in there. But so yeah, it does get pretty powerful, and once at a certain point, it kind of flushes like a blowout, which is pretty cool, and it kind of sounds like a stand well in a way. But yeah, I might be getting a 15 or 20 gallon pressure tank for Christmas, so I am pretty happy about that. But let me just turn the pressure all the way off, and then within each flush, I'll turn it up more, so this should be off. Yep. So let me just turn it up a little bit, and it might start flushing for a second, because I flushed the handle. Yeah, see? But it's from off. Quarter turn, I guess, but here we go. And this thing does siphon out, but it's very bad because if I don't know if you guys saw, but KDMC Plumbing did a video of his aft wall, and there's one, mine has two concealed siphon jets, one here and one there, but on his there's one bigger one in the middle. And what happens is when the water drains, it allows water, before it goes all the way to make the siphon, if this makes sense, it hits that hole where the siphon jet is, and it allows air to passage through, which, if that makes any sense, and it causes the siphon to stop, because it doesn't, I'm not too sure how to explain it, but if you go to KDMC's plumbing video, I'm sure he explains it. But yeah, let's just turn the pressure up a little bit more and give it another flush. So, all right, there we go. This should definitely siphon out. Oh, it was so close. It barely made it, but it almost siphoned out. So this is actually pretty cool. And let me turn the pressure up, and might test the flow on here. I'm not sure how well it will do because it needs like 3.5 to flush. I'm sure it could flush on 1.6, but it'll be a little bit harder, and especially this is urinal flushometer. And again, I could put the other flushometer you guys saw, like, how come you can't do it the way you did the Placidus? Because, you know, I could flush it on here, but you know, it wouldn't really flush well. And the Placidus is 1.6, so it used a lot less water, and you know, it's newer, so the passageways for the water is smaller, which restricts flow a little bit. But yeah, let me just turn it up a little bit more, and we'll give it another flush. Let's see. All right, now this definitely should do something. Here we go. As you can see, it sounded like a stand well a little bit, and then it siphoned out. So just to make it so it fills up and siphons out, let me just turn down the pressure a tiny bit. But as you can see, it kind of sounds like a blowout in a way after all the water drains out and it's flushing. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool, and the trapway is actually pretty massive, especially with my older one, because AFT's is pretty big too, but not as big as this. So as you can see from the front of the rim all the way down, as you can see, it goes straight down, so the trapway fills up with water before the bowl does, which is pretty interesting in how they designed it. But yeah, so let me just do another flush. Here we go. I think that was still pretty powerful because it blew, kind of did like the blowout action again. Let me just turn it down a little bit more. I'm going to keep turning it down until I can get it to fill up with water and then siphon out. And then if it doesn't work, I'll just turn the pressure up a lot more, because this thing does get pretty powerful. And again, this is a pretty bad setup. I just have the Placidus, cream Placidus, and then a bucket full of water. And it's really awkwardly designed under there, so it's like smooth and flat. So it kind of like tends to slip or tilt forwards. But yeah, and also it's cool because this is designed like you could put, like, you know, the spud on my stand well. I could take this one off, put the stand well spud on here, and then get like those bigger vacuum tubes for it. And I could also take this off and put it into my stand well and test it out. But I'm sure the stand well requires a lot more water, and this will restrict the flow a lot, so I don't think it'll work good enough. But yeah, here's another flush. See, as you can see, it just keeps wanting to do some blowout action. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it up quite a bit and give it a flush, and this should work. This should hopefully work out better because a lot of water will be going into it at once, which will cause it to fill up more. So let's see, let's let the tank fill a bit. And yeah, once I do get a bigger tank for Christmas, I definitely will be getting some more flush water toilets, so I can, you know, and I could do some tests on the Stanton, because 10 gallons probably should be enough to flush a 4-gallon toilet, because this can flush a 1.6. Well, so 10 to 15 to 20 gallon is what I'm hoping to get, but yeah, here's the flush once the tank's full. And the reason why the tank takes forever to fill is because it's bigger than a 2-gallon one, so it holds more water, but also we have very low water pressure. So here we go. As you can see, the flush was slightly shorter, but it also lasts longer, so I'm just gonna turn it up a lot. Okay, that's all the way up, so let's see how it does. Let's just put that to the side, but yeah, let the tank fill, and then I'll do flush turned all the way up. So I don't think I've done a flush of it all the way up. I might have, but I don't remember doing that. But yeah, once the tank is full, I'll give it a flush. But yeah. I might try putting a 3.5 flush thermometer in here, or at least get a cylinder flush thermometer and put a 3.5 diaphragm in here and see how it does. It should do a lot better, but the flush will continuously run, because once all the water is drained from the tank, water will slowly be going through here, which will cause it not to seal, so it'll keep running. But here's a full flush, or pressure turned all the way up. There, siphoned. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave all your comments down below, and see you guys in the next video. Bye. And actually, before I go, if you guys want me to do any other tests with this, just please let me know in the comments. Maybe like some toilet paper or a dye test, and because this thing shouldn't clog too hard because the trapway is pretty big. But also, I don't know if it narrows, you know, kind of up in here, where the water goes to the top and then goes down. If that makes any sense. Like, if you look back here, where the water comes out of that hole, I don't know if about right here in the trapway if it gets narrow or not. So yeah, here's one last flush. So yeah, bye.